Hello, housemate. The commandant asked you yesterday not to on the two switch close to the master toilet, and you still on the switch. Stand to your feet, all of you. This will be the last warning, and this will be the last time I'm warning you about the two switch close to the bathroom or the master toilet. Any one of you, or if I discover that those switch are on, you won't eat throughout that day. Be observant. Don't touch the switch close to the master bathroom. Do you understand? Be seated. T badge. Over to you for your pitching.
Good morning, wise one. Good morning, my fellow household. Good morning, viewers. My name is Tibaj. I'm here to present the summary of my script. The title is Abandoned Daughter. It go like this. There is a happy family of four: father, mother, daughter, and son. So the father decided to send a male male child to school and abandon her daughter. But her mother and her son have a secret plan behind the father. So the father sent the son to school, as he said. The boy did well, passed out with different awards in his department. He later got job working in a hospital and well paid. One fateful morning, his mother called his son. The mother called his son, told him about his father condition, that his father is not in good condition. But the son turned them down. He refused to show up. But the mother called the daughter and told her what happened to her father. But in next 2 hours, the daughter showed up, and the father was so confused because she don't believe what she is seeing in her daughter. She thought she's learning work or something. But as the secret plan behind the mother and the daughter is, the mother raised money for her daughter to send her to school, study law, and became a professional lawyer. The father was so surprised and started crying. So the daughter take care of her father and took him to the hospital. Thank you.
Next person.
Good morning, wise one. Good morning, viewers. Good morning, my fellow housemates. I'm blessed to see. Up here with me is the summary of my script. storyline is all about Ebuka, Emeka, and Joe, who are struggling to live their life. And Joe has a girlfriend that normally tax him money, despite that they are still struggling to make a living. So on a fateful day when Emeka and Ebuka went out for a hawking, pure water and gala, so on the process, after all said and done, so they was like to ask themselves how much they have made from the sales of the day. So Emeka said that he sold all his pure water, and Joe was very, very annoyed that he only made 1K for that day after all the run, the street and everything. So here and on, Joe girlfriend later meet Joe and asked him for money, 100K for her mother's treatment. So Ebuka was like to frown face and say, despite the money isn't presently that moment, so he frown face thinking how to get the money to give the babe. So he later asked him to go home, that he should arrange the money for her to give her. So on the process, Emeka wasn't very, very happy about the stuff. Despite that he don't have the money, he's still spending the little one he had on a lady that he had never not yet married to. So a fateful day like that, Ebuka met Joe outside trying to advise him not to be spending money recklessly on Allah. So he should use the money for his own parents and to take care of his school fees. So as time goes on, Joe was like, how do you know what is on my mind? I think that I will end that relationship. So in the process, when Emeka and Joe we are walking on the road, so a strange man named Chief Ezego approached them with a car horn, trying to explain himself and give Emeka card to give him a call to visit him at his home. So when Emeka and Joe went to visit Chief Ezegu, they met the gate man. The gate man was like to ask them, who are you looking for? And they explained. Later they let them in. Chief Ezegu came downstairs and saw them and explained to them that the very first day that he set his eyes on them, something in him told him that they need help. I mean, he's here to give them the help. So he employed them. And Chief Ego is a drug dealer. And on the process, he gave them the deal to go and give to Chief Ugo. So Chief Ugo, they delivered the deal. Chief Ugo gave them the money. So Joe was like, wow, this money is very, very huge. And I like. So this money is very, very huge to return to Chief Ezeko, the owner of the deal. So like some bad thoughts were now coming into his mind to run away with the money, blah 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 blah. So on their way back to go and submit the money, he practically stopped the car as if the car has a fault or something like that. So he asked Emeka to go and check the fault, what the fault is all about. So on the process, he hit Emeka gun at the back of his head and made away with the money. I believe that the next one, you guys will see it in another chapter. Thank you.
Eduela.
Good day, wise one. Good day, viewers. Good day, fellow housemates. I'm by name Eduela, and I'm here to present a summary of my story. It goes like this: the game of life. My story is about a well-doing family who lives in the city. Subsequently, things turned around for the bad, and then the head of the house got sick, which led to death. After the burials and everything, there was no money because they couldn't afford the luxurious life they were living in the city, so they have to relocate to the village. Relocating to the village, the man survived with 3 children, 2 boys and 1 girl. The firstborn was, because he was unable to finish his academics, so he had no choice than to go into um, learning something for himself. The daughter, being a good girl, she continued helping the mom, and then one of the child, the second born, joined the village scout. So subsequently, as time goes on, the daughter started making friends, because she don't go out, and there was a very big wedding ceremony taking place in the village. So she was asked, and like her friends begged her they should go. And when they went along the line during the process of the wedding ceremony, one of the Chief Emeka, who was one of the biggest hosts for the wedding, sighted Oni from the back and was attracted to Oni. Getting close to Oni, Oni was scared and ran away, telling her mom, went home to tell her mom what happened. Chief Emeka was have no other options than to locate Oni's home. On getting to Oni's home, Oni sighted Chief Emeka again and ran inside to tell her mom. On coming back, immediately the mom recognized Chief Emeka. Now the question is, who is Chief Emeka? Who is Chief Emeka? Is Chief Emeka attracted to Oni because he likes her or he knows her? So you look out for the rest in my story. Thank you.
Thank you. The next person.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ibuka, and I'm here to talk about my little story titled Game Over. Alright, so my story is centered around a Yoruba demon called Kayode. Kayode is a playboy from a very rich home, and he has two besties called Olamide and Jamie. Now, all his life, he has been destroying wombs, destroying anything on skirts. He always wants to just get his way through. Very unreasonable, not disciplined at all. Even during his school days, he was just misbehaving. Now, this Game Over story, Kayode made a mistake in his school days, and it's something that gets to affect him after school. Now, this is it. This is how the story starts. Kayode is kneeling on his boxer, and there are two ladies in front of him, one on a wheelchair, Bola on a wheelchair, the other lady, Sarah, standing. And yeah, fast backwards to where Kayode and his friends went out for a jog. While they were jogging, Kayode got tired, and he told them that he needed to go back home. And then the friends just made jest. They were like, if na woman, you know, go tired like this. So they just laughed over it, and Kayode went back home. While Kayode got to his gates, he saw a beautiful lady distressed. So he went towards her. He just started giving his flirt lines, because just as the character portrays, Kayode is always trying to get into panties. Anything panties, he just want to get into it. So he walks to Sarah and he's like, beautiful lady, what's an angel like you doing here? I hope God is aware that one of his angels is, you know, he started giving his playboy lines, and he's able to convince Sarah to get into the apartment with him. Now, while he was attending to Sarah, he called his mechanic to help fix up the car, to help fix up Sarah's car. The friends came back, and then they saw him with the lady, and then they said, I know say now what you come to last. At the end of the day, she leaves, but not knowing that it's actually a game plan to lure him to his finish. Because back in his school days, he made a mistake. He got a girl pregnant, and he gave her something to drink that almost took her life. And that exact thing he did actually destroyed her future. She wasn't able to finish up her academics. She was in coma for a couple of years. And so that was more like a plan to get him, to lure him out of the house, take him to a party, and, you know, make him beg for his life. Thank you.
The next person.
Good morning, White One. Good morning, everybody. My name is Sunshine, and I'm here to give you guys the synopsis of my story. The name of my story is anybody of the family. We've gone this way. There's a guy, a particular guy called Chinoso. Chinoso traveled from the town to the city because his school is on break. So to look for a visit, he's not to stay idle, so he decided to travel to the city. So reaching to the city, he met a particular guy who introduced him to a arm robbery business. So on their first outing, he was caught and sentenced life imprisonment. Stay tuned, I will shout. Thank you.
The next person.
Good morning, my fellow housemates. Good morning, wise one.
We.
Yes, wise one.
Are you the last person?
No, wise one.
If you know you have not pitched your story, stand to your feet. Continue.
Good morning, my fellow housemates. Good morning, wise one. I'm here to give summary of my story, and the title of my story is "The Mistakes of Our Mothers." Okay. The story is all about two lovebirds, Dele and Adeola. They both got to know each other in the city, so they fell in love. They started dating. On the long run, Dele proposed to Adeola. On one fateful day, they fixed the day for their wedding. They did their wedding. On the night of their honeymoon, that was the first night the both of them made love to each other. The next morning, Dele woke up to realize that Adeola is dead. Now, the cause of Deola's death, the both of them have no idea. What really caused the death was because Deola's mother and Dele's mother were both best friends, and the both of them were married. So, in search of them having children, they went to a sea goddess to seek for the fruit of the womb, without them knowing that already they are pregnant. So in that process, since the sea goddess has already found out that the both women are pregnant, she now used that against them. She said, okay, you, I'm going to give you a male child, you, I will give you a female child. And these two children I'm going to give you will not get married to each other. If they get married to each other, they will die. She also used that advantage to kill the father of Dele and the father of Adeola. So the process, when Dele mother puts to bed, she died at the spot. Adeola mother put to bed, but she didn't die. In that process, Dele uncle now took Dele to the city, and Dele grew up in the city, and Adeola mother took Adeola to the city. So that was how it all happened. Thank you.
King.
Good morning, all. Greetings, everybody. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing?
Cool, bro.
Yeah. I'm King. The synopsis of my story is the title actually is Saved. Colin's passion for modeling took him all the way from Port Harcourt to to Lagos in search of building a career in modeling. But before he came, he had no friend in Lagos. He made a friend through Facebook, and the plan was just to squat with the friend for 2 weeks while searching for gigs. So he was about that, going for modeling scouting and all of that, until his visit to Lagos took a dramatic turn after he took a girlfriend's brother and a co-tenant to the beach. This is actually a true life story. So on the spot, the girlfriend's brother got drowned. 3 persons left the house and 2 came back. So trying to explain the whole thing to the girlfriend and the family, it was actually very tough. So due to the fact that nobody saw when the guy got drowned, it was tagged that there was this conspiracy of kidnapping, or conspiracy to kidnap, or kidnapping conspiracy between the Yoruba guy, the co-tenant to the girlfriend, and the boyfriend being Collins. So the search for the guy commenced, and while they were searching for the guy, they were busy going to the church, while the pastor said that the guy was still alive and he was held captive somewhere. The police were on their own doing their investigation along the line. As law demands, if stuff like that happens, you're supposed to report to the police station, you will be arrested. So Collins was arrested alongside the other guy. So one day, Collins got released, and then the girlfriend and the family was actually keeping him. But one day he woke up tired, like he was tired of the whole thing. So he decided to go back to Port Harcourt. So he left for the park, and while he was boarding, the girlfriend and the family arrested him. He was taken to the police station, and then wise one, I'll end my story here. It's actually getting
King.
wise one.
King.
Wise one.
I'm just saying hi.
Greetings, wise one, respect.
I hope that's all.
That's not all wise one though. But it's a brief story. It actually happened to me.
I mean, I hope you're the last person.
No, we still have more 2 persons.
Diamond,
Yes, wise one.
I know you'll be the next.
How did you know?
Because you're sitting close to the king.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, wise one. I'm here to give a summary of my story, which goes like this. In a small, in a small village that has no kingship, there lived a man called Kafi, who was a warrior. He has no mother, no father, only his pregnant wife and his son. So on a particular day, one morning, the village got attacked by some attackers. So by unknown government. So everybody in the village, it was actually in the morning, so everybody was sleeping. So the attackers they are destroying things and killing people. Kafi noticed, Kafi heard a sound from his own hut and rushed out with his wife and son. So he went and hid them in a well that has no water. So when he was helping his wife to get inside the well, one of the attackers saw him and he smiled like this and rushed to where he was to find out what he was actually doing there. So they got into a fight and they started fighting. So when they started fighting, already the wife and the son are inside the well. So when they started fighting, other attackers came to join in the fight. But before they could get to where Kafi and their one of the attackers where they were fighting. So Kafi was lucky to kill the guy, the attacker. Then the attackers carried all the men in the village. They started the journey, and the journey, you see that in my next page. Thank you.
Shona.
Good morning, wise one. Good morning, my fellow viewers, and good morning, my fellow housemates. I'm Shona by Housemates name, but I'm Boka Esther from Delta State. My story, the synopsis of my story, it's all about. Let me say the title of my story is The Broken Mirror. The Broken Mirror is all about the mother that having as in a good ambition for her daughter to become a pilot. But due to some things, the mother got sick and she died. So, as in, for the daughter being a pilot, it was very, very hard. And wise on. The continuation of the story. Thank you, wise one.
Hey, don't teach. What they again?
Hello, housemate. With Millie. When you're asked to sleep at night, you won't sleep. You will keep jumping from one bed to the other, showing your shaku shaku style. I didn't ask you to sit down. When I say in, you will jump to the front. And when I say out, you will move back. In, out, 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 in, out. You can sit down. Hello, housemate. Okwewi. Okwehi. Thank you. I said, thank you for your tenor. You can leave the throne. Hello, housemate. Who will be the next to sit on the throne?
Let's just see.
If you hear your name, you will submit your script to the commandant and I will pick the best. Okweyi. I'm just saying hi. How is your health? Are you sure you're okay? You will be okay now you're out of the throne. Z. You will give the commandant your script. Be seated. With Millie. You will give the commandant your script. Be seated. With Millie. You said what? When the commandant comes to you and your script is not ready, I will scrap you out. Don't judge. Drop your script with the camp commandant.
Alright, where's one? Oh, hi, where's one?
I'm listening.
I'm sure to take it from upstairs. You just bring it
When it's time, he will come to you.
Thank you very much.
Someone told a story about Serafina and Dotish. Who was that?
Don't judge.
And
The one that said they should take Serafina for second wife. Who? Dropped the script with the camp commandant too. Hello, housemate. We will be having a guest today. And also, today's eviction is going to be a tough one. Expect the unexpected. Shea Bola, I hope you're fine. Movie, why looking at the camera? Hello, housemate. I want to tell you about the final week in my mansion, how it's gonna look like. The final week is going to be a luxury week in my mansion. The finalists will be opportune to have an exclusive interview with Channels TV because I will be bringing Channels TV to my mansion, and also all the finalists will get themselves posted on Tunde and Not.
Because I don't get money.
Hello, housemate. The finalists will have the opportunity. If you're an actor, if you don't have the AGN member card, you have the opportunity to have one. The company will pay for it. You become registered AGN member. There will be surplus to eat the final week because it's a luxury week, and all the finalists will be treated as king and queens. Hello, housemate. It's one of the best week in my mansion. The voting line closes today, 12 noon. Today's eviction, it's going to be very tough because the unexpected we believe in. Today, that is to show you the game is getting tougher than you can think. This game is unpredictable because the person you're thinking less of might just be the one that is playing the game very well. Remember, everyone came here for a common goal, so everyone is a threat. Just as I said, voting line closes 12 noon. Today, an eviction commences immediately. On Friday, we'll be having an exclusive chit chat with the ex-housemate of Face of Images reality TV show. We will be having the winner and also some of the members of Face of Images Housemate reality TV show season 4, the previous season. They will be coming to tell you their experience and who they are today and what they have achieved through this platform. So tomorrow is going to be a very interesting day for those that will scale through to this eviction. The winner will be here himself, and you get to have a discussion with him. I know some will want to ask funny questions, but I will be watching. You know what I'm talking about. Some will want to ask what will it take to win? How many votes? Then I will kill you. Tomorrow is going to be a fun day. Hello, housemate.
Hi, wise one.
We'll be having a tax today, but our tax is going to be about presenting. All housemates will pick one area of presenting they would like to do. Red carpet host or newscasting. Red carpet host or newscasting or hosting a talk show. You'll be given 2 minutes to do your presentation. You'll be given 2 minutes to do your presentation. Red carpet host. You choose one. Red carpet host, newscasting, or a talk show. I repeat, red carpet host, hosting a red carpet, newscasting, and a talk show. All housemates will participate in this challenge. You own up your prop set yourself. You will set the stage. When you come out to present, you will tell me which you're doing. If it's red carpet host, make sure you're set and you bring someone that will act as your guest. If you're doing a newscasting or a newscaster, you will set the stage and start reading your news. If you're doing a talk show, you will have a guest and continue with your talk show. So get ready. This will be presented today by 8:30 p.m. It means our eviction will take place very early today. So you can have some hours to mourn those that are going and get back to yourself, because this is a game. Do you understand? Do you understand? And now you're moody. Hello, housemate. I'm just saying hi. You can access your phones now.
I'm not Mona Lisa. Leave me, Joe. It's been nice. It's been nice meeting you. It's been nice meeting you, Uncle. It's been nice meeting you. How are you? It's been nice meeting you. Let's start the morning today. Morning, no. How are you? It's been an honor. It's been nice meeting you. Mama, it's been nice meeting you. Hey, it's been nice meeting you. Very, 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 Mama. It's been nice meeting you. Only our job is in way. I will do a double again. It's been nice meeting you, bro. It's been nice meeting you. It's been nice meeting you, bro. It's been nice meeting you. It's been an honor. It's been an honor. Sarah. Sarah, not the who are here. Why? Yeah. Uncle and wife. I'm just saying an honor. That's for all the because I don't get money. God, I don't want to do that. I think after speaking, those are two different things. Those are create families. No. Those are create families. Right. That's such a great.
relax on my bed and
What
write.
you stop? What you stop for that?
Let's start from where we. Wait now.
Talk. I know say I did. You never guess.
How many don't come get?
Now that is.
I mean, I spoke with them. That should be 2 days ago. Oh, yes, good.
That's right there in 5.
At the moment,
Right there in 5. Right there in 5. Scene 5. Scene 5. Now just so they put it they not play
or something like that.
Okay. I beg now.
I don't even notice that my shine clothes. Maybe I
Please,
think I will wear it.
want to write for me now.
Well, they talk to the story.
You are not writing, I'm talking, you are not doing anything.
What's happened to us?
Yeah, that was.
yes, yes.
5.
Okay, for my journey, I would not have been accessing my phone.
Do you write this? Wait, which scene did you write? The elder.
They've choked up this place is paper. Where you put it now? There's a way you can just clear up this. Called it.
The story now is the remaining story is that you don't teach, you understand, so you know how to develop two things. Don't teach your producer and feel how to the king. When the king now reached Sarafina, she gave birth. When she gave birth now, he sent the other queen out of the palace whenever she's pregnant.